In the tales of the game, they break it down. Talking trash, cracking jokes, they own this town. PGN podcast, they're on the prowl. Sports and nonsense, they wears a crown. PGN podcast, oh, you can't look away. Stats and laughs, yeah, they sing your day. From the field to the mic, they always slay. PGN podcast, here and now.
What up, what up, what up? PGN podcast in the building. A little bit of a late day today. Me and Zaza a little busy, but we're still here to try to make this podcast happen. So applaud us, please. All right? Applaud us for still making this happen. Hold up. Applaud us, all right? There you go. All right. So, PGA Podcast episode 113, 113. And we're here. Time is at 3:53. Just came off watching the great Knicks win. Destroyed the Spurs, which is crazy. But hey, man, we might have the Spurs number, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we have a bunch of Wemby stoppers or something. I don't know what's going on, but good win. They shot well today. Wish they would do this against the fucking Pistons, but I guess not. But yeah, good game. We have the Thunder on Wednesday, so.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
You at their place or they're coming in?
I think they come to MSG. I think from what I saw, I gotta check that. But yeah, we'll see how that goes Wednesday. But congrats to the Knicks with a good win today. And so how was your week?
Week was crazy. I was talking off air. I had gotten this guy. He's like a really big anime guy. He does like anime cons. He even does like the popping bubble thing. He turned it as an anime style, so he would ask some questions. So like I reached out to him Monday. He was like, "Yo, I can do Sunday." We hit up, just doing some shit. Got some more hoodies coming on the way. So like it's just been a really, really, really fun week, but productive and busy.
Yeah, same old shit for me. Just work, gym, and then my sister. As well, I was late today. My sister just had a baby. He was born
Congrats.
this week. Yeah, so second is my nephew, which I usually. My niece is almost a year old already, but now I got a new nephew. So I went out there to visit her today. She was an hour away, so that's why we didn't start the pod today on time. So mostly my fault. And then Zaza caught up, but whatever. We're here. We're done talking about that. Let's just get this pod started.
All right. We gotta start out by celebrating our U.S. gold-winning hockey team. 2, let's not talk about 1, the men and the women's one, by beating Canada in the gold championship game. And this is the first men's gold medal win since 1980, since the miracle. And it was good. And the game-winning shot was done by Hughes from the Devils. And Canada has to eat all of the crow that they were spitting all that week about, you can't take our sport from us. We beat you this time. And USA did it. I love it. I love all the Canadian jokes we've been putting at them. They deserve every part of it.
Was it? I don't know if it was sent in the chat, but I seen it on Twitter. How Canada was like, "This is our sport.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to win the whole thing. America's not ready for us," and blah 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 blah. But hey, man, we proved them wrong. It was a tough game. It was an exciting game to watch. Probably the only thing I watched for the Winter Olympics, because everything else is like I'm not watching figure skating and I'm not into skiing and curling and all this other shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, Hughes lost his teeth getting the victory.
High stake. I was like,
Yeah, that's like normal for fucking hockey players to lose their fucking teeth. So they got, I'm sure, dentistry is part of their contract.
Yep.
Get those fucking veneers in there. Um, but yeah, man, it was a fun game to watch. Went to overtime. Good victory. Like I said, was the first gold since the miracle on ice, right?
Yep.
Um, so yeah, they ain't gonna top that win. Which I still haven't seen the movie, which I heard was a good ass movie. Um, but that was a crazy victory. That was when they beat Russia, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Cold War. Jesus.
yeah. So that was a major victory. This is nothing compared to that one, but it still was a good victory just because Canada was talking a lot of shit. So yeah, gold medal. Shout out to USA for getting that.
Only thing I haven't liked about this is that this has went from yo we're cooling to now this has become political because the women have made this political
Oh God,
because
yeah.
you know and I hate doing it. It's like because they went to Trump, bro. What? Who cares if you didn't do it? That's not your concern. Like everyone's
Yeah.
made this like yo. They're like I'm like so this is the one thing I don't like. Politics and sports sometimes when it gets murky because now you instead of you respecting that person for winning gold, you hate that person because they talk to someone you don't like. Dogs, come on, man, we better than this. Like, don't let politics stop you from supporting the men's team. They did a great job, and I feel like it's been murky because they went to the State of the Union. I'm like, dog, who cares? Like, he called them there, they went, cool.
Yeah, and then I saw like Keith Olbermann was like going in on them. That his
Oh
tweet
my
kind of went
god.
viral, and everybody was like, "Oh, the men are spineless," and blah 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 blah. I don't know, man. Listen, it's a mess going on right now with the war and everything. Like this is all out war right now in Iran,
Yeah.
and I know we're not seeing it on our soil, so we're not really feeling it like that. But this is like a major thing going on. Ice is going on our soil. It's just like Trump has the world in a frenzy right now. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess people just feel like any kind of supporting him is just not good. I don't know. I mean, like I've said on this pod before, I got close friends and family that are people who like Trump, and I don't go at them like, "What are you crazy?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. This is what you believe is right, and and a lot of them who do like Trump are way more political than I am. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So to get into those conversations, like it's a lot because you do gotta know the ins and outs. I know somewhat stuff of political, but I don't really know much. Like to get into a heated conversation about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to stay out of those conversations. But I do vote still. Uh, it's a tough man. It's a tough thing. I feel like to sports has turned political more, not
Mm-hmm.
more than before, because you know, Muhammad Ali was political and Jim
Yep.
Jim Brown was political, and it's been around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So what happened? We just talked about the Miracle on Ice. That was political.
Yep.
That was a whole big thing. You know what I mean? So especially the Olympics. I mean, one of the famous things that happened when Jesse Owens went and got all those gold medals against
Yes.
Nazi Germany, that was political. Like,
Yep.
is gonna happen. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. All I can say.
I just don't. I just like let's not take away from someone's success because of who they met. It gets murky when we start doing that. That was just my big thing. Sports has always been political, but it's just like all right, we doing a little too much right now, guys. We doing a little too much.
Yeah, yeah.
But moving on, you got anything else to say on the topic?
Nah, congrats to the gold medalist.
Congrats to both teams. Congrats to both teams. All right. This is gonna be your era because Mayweather and Pacquiao are having the rematch at the Sphere in September. As a boxing fan, what do you say to this? Because I know you about to go off.
I mean, I'm not gonna go too crazy on this just because I don't know. I just think that that Floyd, um, what the hell? Your mic got muted. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I muted it on
Oh,
purpose. I wanted you to go.
okay. All right. So it's just crazy, right? So sometimes I have Chat GPT and I talk to Chat GPT about certain subjects when it comes to sports. One of my favorite chats I had with ChatGPT was the top 5 of hip hop of all time, and like we got
Mm-hmm.
into like a deep conversation about it, which is crazy. If you have ChatGPT, um, ChatGPT sometimes they have some deep ass conversations. It's really insane. So I had a conversation about the boxers of all time, and they had Floyd or whatever, right? As ChatGPT had Floyd in their top 5. So ChatGPT asked me about Muhammad Ali, Tyson, and Floyd, which like
Yep.
randomly asked me. And one of my things with Floyd has always been that he's always nitpicking points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like people are calling Shakur Stevenson now that the new Floyd, but I said it when Shakur beat Tiafimo that the difference between them two is that Shakur is willing to fight these guys now.
Yep.
He's not waiting to fight Tiafimo. He fought him, beat his ass. He's not waiting to like he wants to fight Devin Haney now. He wants to fight Ryan Garcia now. He's not waiting. And I felt like that's what Mayweather did. He waited. Now the debate why this fight didn't go down the first time when it was supposed to is because he brought up the question of Pacquiao taking steroids.
Mm-hmm.
Now Pacquiao didn't want it to take Olympic style blood testing because he said it felt that it made him weaker. That's what he said. He said that he did it at one time. He took blood tests before a fight and he lost a fight, and he said he felt weak. That's what he said. And I've heard fighters say that about the Olympic style blood tests. So I don't know, but I saw a video with Terrence Crawford question Pacquiao, saying that he's the only guy he knows that went up in weight, and he went up 8 weight divisions, Pacquiao, and he's like he never lost his power. And he said once the blood test came and he started doing the blood test, that's when he like lost his power. He has it. I didn't know this, but it's what Terrence Crawford said. I didn't look it up,
Mm-hmm.
but Pacquiao has not knocked nobody out since taking the blood test. So I don't know, but he still won fights. So we
Mm-hmm.
can't say he's been ass since taking the blood test. And one of his best victories was against Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman was a, a good. I mean, he hasn't boxed in a while because I just saw an interview now that Keith Thurman was saying that Pacquiao loss really hurt him. I think this is the only loss Keith Thurman's lost, which is wild. But Keith Thurman was making his name out here, and Pacquiao beat him as an old man. You know what I mean? So I didn't see Pacquiao's last fight. They said that he didn't look so good. I think he won the fight. If I'm not mistaken. But you know, just for this to be like, a thing, um, I don't know. It should have been a thing when it should have happened. That's just me. And Mayweather just made it a whole debacle. Maybe he was right. I don't know. Like Terrence Crawford's come out and said stuff. I saw other people come out and say that they thought Pac-Man was juicing. But I know we got robbed, me personally, from seeing the fight when it was supposed to happen. And when did, Mayweather take the fight? After he got knocked out by Marquez. Then
Mm-hmm.
he took the fight. So it's
Yeah.
like, that's been my gripe about
Mm-hmm.
Mayweather. Like he's just always taken fighters when he felt like they were over the hill. And he just made money off it because people want to see him lose. He plays the bad guy role. And the one thing I do give Mayweather is that he always stays in shape.
Yeah.
So why Mayweather always can negotiate a fight and have it done right away. Like, see, like he got the Tyson fight and then the the Pacquiao fight
Yeah.
because he always eats healthy. He's always
Mm-hmm.
running. He's always working out. He's always like, that's one thing, Mayweather, he's disciplined.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And not a lot of fighters are as disciplined as him. Like, you can't even shake him in the ring. Like, if he has a game plan for you, he's sticking to the game plan. You could throw any kind of game plan at him and throw punches and punch him in the balls and headbutt him, and he doesn't get flustered. He's gonna stay in his game plan with the defense. He don't let nobody, come on, throw punches, get into a brawl. Like, he ain't gonna listen to you. He's gonna stay where he's at and do what he got to do to win the fight. And Pacquiao said in the first fight that his shoulder got fucked up.
Yeah.
Before in training. So he said that that's part of why he lost. I saw the fight. I thought Mayweather beat his ass fair and square. Me personally, I thought he did. Like, he was he did a Shakur Stevenson, did a Teofimo. He's kind of just stood there and was just like trying to hit me. And Pacquiao's the type of guy who throws awkward punches. Like, that's what Pacquiao kind of hits you. He just he runs in there and goes like or angles, and eventually one of them catch you and you getting hurt. Mayweather just gonna do this the whole time while you're throwing punches. He's gonna just shoulder roll. So, and he was hitting him, and there was times that I'm like, yo, like with Shakur and Mayweather, you have to go all out. You gotta you gotta get hit, and as long as you throwing the punches, but speed is almost as hard as power. If the guy is just fast and hitting you with those stiff jabs, eventually you start backing up like, yo, this guy is cracking me. Like, Teofimo left that fight bruised up, both eyes was cut, like he was getting chipped up. And I saw Pacquiao after the 6th, 7th round, he was backing up like, this dude just keeps catching me. Yeah. Like, Mayweather just kept hitting him. You know what I mean? So, I thought Mayweather won that fight fair and square. Will that have happened and Pacquiao in his prime? We'll never know. But I think it's gonna be the same shit. I think Pacquiao's gonna throw. He has to get lucky. He has to hope one of these punches just come across his chin and he wobbles him or some shit. But Mayweather's gonna just shoulder roll the whole fight. I'm gonna watch it anyway, just because I'm not paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to pay for it, then I would probably watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna probably be here on a Saturday night, like, fuck it, throw it on, you know what I mean? But plus I'm a boxing fan, so I even watched the Clarissa Shields fight that happened recently. Yeah. Like, I'm not paying for it, so I'm watching it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something I wish it would have happened when the hype was there. To see a better fight.
2009. You think 2009 was the time for it to happen?
Should have been around there. I don't know the exact year. But I don't know. I think Mayweather robbed us a lot of good fights. And that's why I just I guess you gotta put him top 5 just because his defense is crazy, his discipline, all that shit. I gotta give him that. He is undefeated. He did come through a lot of weight divisions to get where he was at, multiple champion. His accolades speaks for itself, so you can't knock him off the top 5. But to me, sometimes people would do shit to try and make the most money and preserve their legacy. Listen, your legacy is built on taking the toughest fight at the toughest time. That's when your legacy is built in boxing, to me. And you may even lose some of those fights. It is what it is. Muhammad Ali lost to Joe Frazier in his prime at MSG. Broke his jaw. Or not broke it, but, fucked his shit up. His shit was like this. And he was talking shit to Joe Frazier with the monkey, and he lost. What happens. And, that I feel like Mayweather doesn't have that, he just doesn't have that champion heart. He's more into just looking good, you know what I mean? Looking like the champion. And guess what, bro? You did all that, right? You did all that to preserve your legacy and be undefeated and make all this money, but now you're coming back to boxing because you got no money. So what was all that for? So you're still looked at as being the type to do to duck everybody when it was, convenient to duck everybody. And You did it supposedly for the money, and now you ain't got no money. So now, what was all that for? I don't know. But you still have the Mayweather fans that, trust me, I've talked to Mayweather fans. You can't talk to them. You can't talk to them. What do you mean? You can't do it. I've talked to numerous Mayweather fans. I haven't got through to one of them. It's not even like you can't even like have a point, dude. There's no point. So a lot of times when Mayweather comes up, I keep it to myself. I'm just like, okay, all right. He's the greatest boxer. When I'm like around people who say that, I'm like, okay. I don't say shit because I just know what's gonna come after that if I say something. I'm just gonna get mad. I'm just gonna get frustrated and I'm gonna start yelling. I don't want my blood pressure. I don't want it to get too high, so I just be like, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? They asked me. He's great. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But you know, it is what it is. Like I said, you know, like you can't not leave him out the top 5. You can't. Like you know. But if I really want to nitpick, if I want to act like Skip Bayless, he's not in my top 5. Fuck him. Like he just isn't. He's just not. Like I don't know. I don't even know if I put Tyson in my top 5. People might think I'm crazy for that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like people might think I'm crazy for that, but he didn't fight nobody. You know, like, and when he was in his prime, like, why he ain't fight Holyfield? Why he ain't fight Riddick Bowe? You know what I mean? Like, why he ain't fight these guys? You know, he fought a good Razor Ruddock, and the first fight was controversial when that fucking ended, because Tyson was rocking this dude and he wasn't going down, and he stumbled and they stopped the fight. I was like, that was a weird kind of stoppage there. Second fight, he won again, but you know, Razor Ruddock was a good fighter, but he wasn't no Riddick Bowe. He may have been too big for Tyson. Tyson was a small heavyweight.
Yeah,
you know, but he supposedly he ducked Riddick Bowe, he ducked Holyfield around that time. And eventually he did fight Holyfield. Holyfield whooped his ass both times. I saw both fights as a kid. He whooped his ass. Lennox Lewis, he whooped his ass. And he lost to Buster Douglas. He lost. You know, people can say the count was a long count when he knocked down Buster Douglas, which it was. You know what I mean? The same thing when they said was a long count with Tyson Fury when Deontay Wilder knocked him down.
Mm-hmm.
They said that was a long count. It happens. You know what I mean? You know, but he lost. Tyson just wasn't disciplined. Now, if Tyson would have stayed with Customato and Customato would have stayed alive, we have a different story. Customato was, you know, that was like his father. He kept him in check.
Yep.
And what made Tyson great in his prime was he was like Mayweather. He was disciplined. He ate, slept, and shit boxing. Now when Customato passed away and Don King took over for promotion, that's when it got out of hand. You know, and so, but you know, I like guys who fight people. You know what I'm saying? Like people look at like Cesar Chavez, like the dude eventually lost, but I think he lost after 90 fights. I think his record is like 138-3 or some shit. Like it's some crazy shit, dude. Like those guys are champions, bro. Like those are animals. You know, like Terrence Crawford, that's in my top 5. Like, and people may not put him top 5 just because he's a low-key dude and he probably didn't make his name really big until he beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Now people are like, oh shit, Terrence Crawford. But Terrence Crawford dominated everybody. And one fight I saw him was a fight before Canelo, but that guy was a big dude that he fought. He had a little trouble with him, but he still beat his ass. He still beat him. So I'll put Terrence Crawford just from pure domination, dude. He destroyed Errol Spence. Like, Errol Spence hasn't fought since. I think Errol Spence is fighting. He's fighting, I think, next month. But he took him out the game, dude. Like, you know. You could put Canelo top 5, but even he had, you know, he got caught with steroids though.
Yeah.
So that may be a hit on him. But Canelo, what people don't know is Canelo is really a 135-pound boxer. He's gotten up to 165. He's fighting guys like I think right now Canelo. I think from what I don't know. I gotta see. Let me see how tall Canelo height and weight. I think I saw. Yeah, he's 5'7". He's 5'7", 168. He ain't a big guy, dude.
No.
I'm 5'9", 165. I'm almost like I could box Canelo right now. Some shit. Like think of how crazy that is. I could box Canelo right now. He'll fucking beat my ass.
Yep.
he'll beat the living shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? But
Oof.
I'm in his weight division.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. You know what I'm saying? And he's fighting guys who are naturally that weight, who come into the fight 20, 15 pounds heavier than him. Like when he fought Bivol was a big dude. And people are asking him to fight Benavidez and he don't want to because he don't want to fight another big guy, dude. Like, come on. You know what I mean? But, you know, Canelo, he's a great champion. I don't know. I put those guys top 5 because they fight the guys when it's called for. Canelo didn't have to fight Crawford. He didn't have to. But he did. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just think that Mayweather's a paper champion, I guess. This is a cool fight. Then a Tyson fight is like, what is that? Like, what is that? Like,
you know, that's money. Yeah, cash grab if I've seen one. Even the Pacquiao thing, it's cash grab.
Yeah, I think Mayweather's gonna just beat them. He's gonna run around the ring. He's gonna do the beat. Like it's just like I already know what I'm gonna watch, but I'm still gonna watch it like an asshole. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna watch both fights with a dunce cap on. Just asshole watching. I'm gonna put a shirt on. Yes, I'm an asshole. That's it. But I'm gonna watch it. That's it. They're probably both gonna go 12 rounds. You know.
Yeah, Mayweather's not the type to steal fans of their, enjoyment. And I think it'll be a good boxing match. I think Pacquiao probably has something to prove because, like you said, he probably feels like his shoulder injury held him back, but now he has a fair chance. And that was a great point. You did say Floyd beat him fair and square. You didn't even give him the shoulder injury. But a lot of Pacquiao fans back in the day cited that shoulder injury to this day. They were like, if Pacquiao wasn't hurt, he would beat him. And I was like, dogs, it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. Floyd was a better boxer. It's cool. It does not hurt your boy. But we'll see. Yeah. They're all longer in the tooth now. It's like, boxing fans are still going to watch it. So,
I just think that it was just funny. I remember that fight because, like, I'm not a Mayweather fan and I'm not a LeBron fan. But there was 2 instances I cheered for them, right? So we was in a room, right? It was at a fight party. I had to be like 15 people in there. The whole room was going for Pacquiao. The whole room. So they're going around. We want Pacquiao. So I was like the last dude. They're going around the circle. So they said, "Yo, Chris, who you going for?" I said, "Matter of fact, I'm going for Mayweather." They're like, "What? Why?" The whole room. I'm like, "Nah, not y'all be extra now. The whole room's going for Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Like, let's chill now. Y'all wildin' now." They're like, "Nah, it's fucked up." So it was just funny because when he's fucking up Pacquiao, I was standing in the middle of the room like, I was like egging it on and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, sit the fuck down. The room got mad, yo. They were like, they got mad. They were like, yo, fuck out of here, Chris, cheer for Mayweather. Oh, you type of nigga to cheer for Donald Trump and cheer for the rich man. And cheer, they started attacking my character and shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they started getting at my character. Like, I'm like, all right, sorry, my bad.
Bro, you should have started talking like Donald Trump just to piss him off even more.
I should have.
Yo, because I remember those days because now it was like people were divided. It was like Filipinos versus black people. Like, yo, every Filipino person I met, yo, fuck Mayweather. I'm like, bro, you don't even know Pacquiao like that. But like, it got real intense. So I remember even back in high school, like Oscar De La Hoya versus Pacquiao. It was Spanish people versus Filipinos. It was on site, bro. I was just like, yo, dog, I'm gonna keep my goofy ass out of this conversation, bro. Like,
and that's the thing. The Mayweather fans, I don't want to say that, but it's black people, right? Mayweather fans, right? and they always like because in reality, listen, America is good boxing, but the Spanish are really the leaders in boxing. The
Yeah.
Mexicans, those type of people, they like boxing out there is wild. Like if you see the Roberto Duran movie, they show like more of how the boxing is out there. It's crazy. But so like the black people, that's their champion, dude. You can't talk to them about Mayweather. I didn't want to say it, but that's who they are. It's the black
Yeah.
people. It's dumb. Like I got to like 2 arguments with black people about Mayweather, and I can't win. Like I said champions. I said what to one guy. I said real champions lose. He goes except Mayweather. I said all right, whatever, you win. Forget it. He never lost. How you win that argument? You can't win the argument. He never lost. You can't. So I'm just like, all right, you got it. Fuck it, whatever. So it's just funny though. It's just funny, bro. I've been in the room where I'm like the only Spanish guy in the room, and it's like I don't even talk. Oh, Mayweather, the whole room is Mayweather. I'm just like, okay. I'm not getting into this argument. But that time and the LeBron, so it was Game 7 versus Boston. If you remember the game where Tatum dunked on him, yeah. So that game, the whole room went for Boston. Fuck, they were going hard, LeBron. Like, fuck LeBron, he's a pussy, blah blah. And I don't like LeBron like that. So they're like, Chris, who you going for? I said, yo, y'all doing this to me again? Fuck, give me LeBron. Give me LeBron. They're like, get out of here. Don't do this shit again. Fuck out of here. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Nah, you're going too hard on LeBron now. I'm not a LeBron fan, but the whole room now, come on, get it out. They're like, nah. Yo, and LeBron won that game. I was doing the same shit. He'll do a layup. I was going in the room like this. Like that. That's the same thing. Yeah. Yo, you don't even like LeBron. You don't even like LeBron. Fuck out of here, Chrissy. This is why we can't fuck with you. So I turn this shit like that. This is why we can't fuck with you sometimes. I'm like, nah, y'all can't fuck with me.
Fuck with me. Yeah, bro.
Now you're not my friend no more. All right. What's going on over here? But it was just those 2 times was funny to me. I paid the villain those 2 times. It was good.
Oh man, playing the villain's the best part of the game, man. Upsetting people, especially.
And the worst, it was the 2 worst guys ever to cheer for at the wrong moment. Like it's just like it's like cheering for someone's gonna win. That's the worst time to cheer.
Yes.
Like someone's gonna win, dude. Like it's funny. But yeah, man, we'll see how the fight goes. I'm still gonna watch it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, nothing really more else to add to that. We all will be watching. Moving on, WWE had their Elimination Chamber match yesterday. We had 4 matches. You had the women's elimination. You had where Rhea Ripley won. Good Lord. Listen, I'm not trying to be like the IWC, but yo, dog, we could have done something else besides Rhea. Like, yo, I didn't even realize someone pointed out she's been in 5 straight championship matches. I'm like, dog, I get it. It's Mania, but you gotta start pushing some new blood in the top. That's my biggest thing with
who would you have picked out of those 5 girls?
I could have.
Stratton's not ready for Jade.
No,
she's not ready for Jade. Jade's too much of a star. She's too big for her. It would have looked awkward. Who out of the 5 besides Rhea Ripley?
I would have
gone Rodriguez.
Yeah, she showed something to me. The double pin, like
the double pin was good.
Yeah, and like she showed some strength. That could have been a good because it's strength versus strength match versus Jade. Don't get me wrong. I understand why they went with Rhea. I'm just saying you gotta try.
Yeah, it's too early for Rodriguez though.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the issue. It's too early for her, but I do get what you're saying. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, you know, like the goth look. This is my. It's like, all right, dog. We get it. You're you. Okay, cool, bro. Like, but like, let's just start.
She's hot though. She's hot.
Yeah, like
that's part of it. That's part of it.
I get what it boils down to, and
Yeah.
me and you, we kind of see the same. We kind of see the same way. We're like, we understand why they push him, but it's like we would have just like, it's mania. You got to give him some shine. Like, I get, man, he's supposed to be the big players, but you don't make new players by giving by having the same people in the same spots. It's like, yo, what the fuck am I doing here? But I get it. Shout out to Rhea. She's gonna go face Jade at WrestleMania, and I feel like she'll guide Jade to a very good match. Then you had the second match, which was AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. Listen, I haven't liked AJ Lee in years, and this just made me like her even more. Like
that skipping is so annoying.
Yeah, yo, dog, you are not a teenager, my dog. Like.
And what is it now with CM Punk and her, like a package deal? Like, is Triple H blowing CM Punk or something? What's going on over there? Are they secret lovers?
No,
Why?
They're married. They're married.
No, I'm talking about fucking Triple H and fucking CM Punk. Like, why are you just making this a package deal?
Ugh.
Like, I don't like they had a fight in the same card, and they had them both win.
Thank you. At least have one lose. Like if you knew AJ Lee was going to win, and the thing is, I get why I didn't have CM Punk lose because they're heading to Royal Rumble, him versus Roman. But I'm like, you could have just had a week, 2 week, 3 week where he's not champion. He kind of has to like find himself. He's like, I lost in front of Chicago. Dog, what's wrong with that? Like, ugh. And I feel like he's one thing about Triple H, he's trying to make up for what he did to CM Punk because he didn't like CM Punk back in 2011. So he's like, yo, this is my way of showing you, like, yo, we're cool. I'm giving you.
But CM Punk was a dick, though.
Thank you. But see, thank you. You just said what no one wants to fucking admit about CM Punk. Oh my gosh, bro.
He calmed down now that he's older.
Yes.
But yeah, let's not forget what he was doing.
Yo, I mean, the biggest piece of shit, always whining. Man had a 484-day career. You'd have thought he was on the bottom card, not getting any push. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. You make the most money besides Cena. You have no reason to be complaining. But this is why, for me, I like CM Punk. I don't care for him, like whatever he's doing. But like now I'm seeing, you giving him that push he wanted when he was back in 2011. Let's not do that. Fuck him. Let's move on. Let's give other people some push. Like, Oh.
But I think it's a good match, him and Roman Reigns and WrestleMania. I think it's a good match.
I didn't care. I wanted Becky to win, but like AJ Lee skipping and like she's a 16-year-old. That shit just always irks my fucking soul. I'm like, yo, just.
It was a good ending though. I do.
Yes.
Think it was.
You thought Becky was gonna win, so they did a good. They did a good ending.
They did a good ending. It was, but it's just. I think the females in general, like, I don't know if they don't want to hurt them or sometimes their moves are like really robotic to me, and it's like it's not as fluid. And I've been saying this for a couple already female matches for the past year that I've been rewatching wrestling. I'm like, their moves aren't fluid. Like, it looks too stiff. Maybe they're not strong enough, or they don't want to hurt each other. I don't know what it is. And it's like they gotta step that up, dude. Like, there was one move, right? Like Rhea Rodriguez, she I think Stratton jumped off the cage. She grabs her. I'm like, power bomber outside the ring. Boom, right? And that little, it's not even metal. It's like this rubber thing. Yeah, you could power bomb right there. Boom, you know what I'm saying? She holds her, and then she goes to the thing, and then she flips her over. Tiffany Stratton flips her over, and then her titties almost pop out. She's like, goes like this. It just like, it looked weird. I'm like, power bomber. But the tackle through the plexiglass was cool. Yeah, that was cool. But then pick the plexiglass up, smash it over her head, DDT her on top of it. Like you gotta turn up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I think the women don't do that enough. Like, turn up. Somebody should have got suplex off the top of the fucking one of the fucking pods.
Okay, pods,
Like something. Like, they don't do that enough. And it's like, you have to. And then look, right? So the CM Punk Finn Balor, that's his name, Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor, yep.
That was a weird matchup. And then CM Punk came out with the Bulls.
He got.
I'm like, Finn Balor just a sacrificial lamb.
Because
Like,
he came out to the Jordan. I'm like, yo, he's not losing
he's
with
not
all that
losing.
going. No.
But you knew they picked the sacrificial lamb. But I'm like Finn Balor. He's not even on CM Punk's level. Why was that like a choice? It was because they just wanted someone for him to beat.
In
But
Chicago.
I think Finn Balor did have a good match. He did
Yes, he
better.
did.
He did better than I thought. I gave like a solid 7.
Same.
Close to like an 8. It was good. It was a good match. Nothing crazy. But they just wanted CM Punk to win at home. And then the main event was good. The main event was good. I liked it. A solid 8, close to a 9.
Yeah.
Between like an 8.5, I would say. It was solid. But same thing. Like, and Kofi called it. He said they're gonna work Cody Rhodes into the main event somehow. And what did they do? They gave Cody Rhodes the championship belt match, SmackDown against Drew McIntyre. You know he's gonna win, right?
I can't. Listen.
You know Cody Rhodes is gonna win, right?
Listen, Cody does not need a belt, dog. Right now, Cody's character, him losing right now, would do so much for his character. I feel like they're gonna have either Jacob interfere, and they're gonna make this a 4-way. They're gonna make it Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, just so that they can please everyone. Because I feel like you need Randy Orton in there because he won. You need Drew, but you need Cody. So it's like, okay, like how can we work all of them in there?
And,
so
they kind of robbed Fatu without putting him in the.
Thank you. Yes, you understand what I'm trying to say. So I feel like Jacob's probably either gonna come out, cost Cody, help Drew. So like I'm like they're just all gonna have this fatal.
And they have this thing with Logan Paul is because Logan Paul has a following outside of wrestling that he probably brings. I don't know if they got the numbers.
Yes.
So if they look at the numbers and they're seeing Logan Paul where he fights, it's the spike in the ratings. That has to be it, and why they keep putting him there, because I don't think the fans like him. I don't think he's a fan favorite. And what's crazy thing is that he's not a bad wrestler.
No.
He does high flying moves. I like his finisher a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really good finisher. No, what's that? The move he did on Evans, is that his finisher?
Oh yeah.
That like spin like DDT suplex type shit. That's a dope finisher, or whatever that is. Whatever that is, he did. But yeah, he just doesn't look like a good champion. Like, I can't see him with a belt. They might give him one. Maybe they give him CM Punk's championship. Maybe they have him beat Mysterio for the Intercontinental. He might get a belt one day just because they're gonna give him one. Because he's in all these main events.
Yes,
he's in all these main events. You know they're gonna get him over one day. And like I said, he's not a bad wrestler. I just think he don't look the part. He don't look like a wrestler to me. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. He's in shape. He does high flying moves. I can't say anything bad about him in the ring. I really can't. I just think he don't look like a wrestler. Like there's guys who've been right. These guys look like wrestlers, you know why? Because they've been doing it since they were fucking 14, 15 years old. You know, so they look the part. He hasn't. He was a podcaster first, and then he became a wrestler. Yeah. So it's like you don't have the look, you don't have the grit to you. You know what I mean? But he wasn't bad. Evans was good. I liked Evans in the match. He's somebody that, you know, I don't think they're gonna push him.
Yeah,
he's a high flyer. He wasn't bad. I don't know if that LA Knight was a weird. Like he was there and then he kind of lost weird. I don't know. It was weird. He should have had a better thing, but I guess they were just like, fucking throw him in there. They had Logan Paul in 3 of the pins. I'm like, I am doing too much.
Yeah, see? And LA Knight, listen, I know there are LA Knight fans, but wrestling fans are weird. They're like, I'm like, there's just something missing. I was talking to my boy about it. There's something missing there that, like, it's like, he's cool, but I'm like, what else?
He has the physique, right?
Yes.
He has, like, the wrestling moves. Like, he has the, when he's still on the ropes, and he was like, what's that shit called? Bring him into the game, or whatever he calls it. The crowd was into it, like he had, but then it's just, like you said, there's something missing for him to be a star. Like it's something missing, and I feel like a lot of these guys have that. Like they look the
Mm-hmm.
part,
Yep.
like they have the moves, they have the physique, but then it's just like it isn't there to
Mm-hmm.
me with a lot of the wrestlers now. Like it's just not there, and I don't know what you got to do to make it like that, but like I don't know what they got to do. But they're just rotating Cody Rhodes like a motherfucker, like constantly have him in there. You know what I mean? I guess that's all they got. But you should have just had Randy. I did like Randy
Like
Orton
that,
versus
yeah.
McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that match from WrestleMania, and they're gonna have Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, dude. They're gonna, or they have the, or they get like you said, if they get him to lose,
Mm-hmm.
do a 4-way,
Yeah.
or 3-way match. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I think you should have just left it Drew McIntyre
And
Randy
Randy
Orton.
Orton. Because honestly, I like Drew McIntyre's title reign. He looks like a champion. He looks like a star. I'm like, and Randy Orton is a star. Like sometimes you don't need Cody in there. You could give Cody another feud that could build up someone. Like, yo, if he's your guy, why not have him in a program with one of the other competitors that were in the ring? He doesn't have to be in the main event, but once again, it's WrestleMania. I get it.
Yeah, and I felt like Drew McIntyre hasn't. Yeah, he beat Cody Rhodes, but he hasn't had a win
Mm-hmm.
that solidifies him as champion.
Thank you.
Him beating Randy Orton would like solidify him. You know,
Thank you.
so it's like, why can't you just do that for him? You know, but Drew McIntyre, I think he's a team player. He's gonna just do whatever Triple H says, and do what he feels is good for the the Shield or whatever the fuck it is, and whatever. He's gonna probably lose the belt, or they're gonna do something. Kofi's right. They're gonna fit Cody somehow into WrestleMania.
Yeah, of course.
They're gonna fit him in there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But the main event was good yesterday. I give it that. It was a good match. Seth Rollins finally re-exposed. He's the masked man. He's been interfering in all the fucking matches. But even that, it's like these guys are they're older guys. Like,
yeah, you gotta start getting new blood,
Roman
man.
Reigns and CM Punk.
Yeah,
like you say,
LA Knight's 40.
Yeah, like you say, Trick Williams is one of those guys. If he is, start pushing him. I've been saying you push Braun Breaker more, which they
and now he's hurt. Like,
yeah.
Bronson Reed, he got hurt too. So now it's like they're kind of, and this is the one time I don't feel, I'm like, yo, you're kind of rough hard, because you got to push him, because Braun Breaker's hurt, Bronson Reed's hurt. It's like your young stars are hurt, and now you have to go back to over-reliables. But it's like, yo,
Mysterio's hurt too, right?
Yeah, Mysterio's hurt too. Like, damn, why is Dom not on any of these shows? But no, he's doing AAA, so that's fine. So like, okay, that's cool. He's doing other promotions. I get that, but you just need to start pushing some more young talent. Everyone's in their 40s who's in the top. It's like, yo, dog, I get it. They're all in their 40s. Even Drew McIntyre's up there in age. Like, you just need to get started. Randy Orton's 45, 46. Like, what? Like,
yeah. Well, we'll see. But WrestleMania, I would say right now is shaping out to be a good event.
Yeah, I'm gonna, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna have our, wrestling fans are weird. They're like, we hate everything. I'm like, okay, but you're still watching, so shut up.
Yeah.
I don't care what you have to think. Yeah. All right, moving on. We got Pepper Takes. Before we do that, we got a sponsor. Thank you, Nickel Pass, for sponsoring us. You can download Nickel Pass today. Low price of $20. Get all your newspapers by downloading Nickel Pass today. All right. Oh, boy, this is a big one. We had the Tourette's campaign manager shouting the N-word during Michael B. Jordan and Delroy presenting at the BAFTAs Award. And they handled it with grace. They did. They didn't say much. They kind of stared. They gave the stare that, I hate to say, if you're a black person, you understood what they were trying to say with the stare. So we all kept quiet. Jamie Foxx was on another level. But they didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. But sometimes I feel like, yo, we got to start calling. Just because you got Tourette's don't mean you can say that. Why is that the first word that comes into your mind? Like, that's just my issue with all of this. Why is that the first word that came into your mind? And then, we're going to blame on Tourette's. Nah, man, bro. Keep people accountable. This is what we need to start doing. Keep people accountable.
You know what? I'm tired of black people taking things gracefully. Like I'm starting to get pissed off with this shit already. Why do black people always gotta turn the other cheek like constantly? And what makes this even worse, right? So supposedly this is the rumor that I think Alan Cummings came onto the podium and he yelled out the F word, like the, like the F slur. Then I think somebody else came up there. He said something else. So these are, I think it was pre-recorded, or I think it's like a time lapse where they could cut something off before it hits live. So it's like a 2-minute delay or some shit like that. They cut out the F slur and the other slur, but left the N-word slur.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Why? What's up with that? I that made it even worse to me. You know, but that's a rumor. But if that's true, that made it worse. And it's like, dude, Jamie Foxx was right to get upset and say something. You know what I mean? He was the only one who did. Everybody else is still quiet.
Yep.
Because they don't want to, you know, hurt, I guess, that community. Because I don't know much about Tourette's. But I've seen people with Tourette's as far as on the internet, and they just say wild shit. And it's like, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on there. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's Tourette's, right? Aren't you saying anything that comes to mind? Why are you saying the N-word where black people show up? What? That's too coincidental. And then if you know the guys like that, why you have him in the crowd? Have him backstage. You know, have him backstage away from the mics and the people, so he don't say nothing fucked up. I didn't get any of that stuff. I don't know. I don't know too much about the disease to like really go in on it, but it's just a gay guy goes on stage, you say the F word.
Yep.
That's what comes to mind, dude. Like you could say regular shit like mother effer, son of a bitch. Like, okay, he has Tourette's.
Yeah.
But you see the F word when a guy comes on stage, and you see the N word when a black guy comes on stage. That's too convenient. Sorry. Like, I don't know. But Michael B. Jordan, once again, they just ignored it. He just took it like a champ. That's it. So, whatever. I'm gonna have Tourette's soon too. Watch.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Send me. Think I'm not famous because I'll just do shit to piss people off. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I said how I'll be a wrestler.
Yes.
I'll be a female wrestler. just to piss off the woke people, like just to fucking just be a dick. Like it's just like, you know, sometimes you gotta be a dick sometimes. Just to be like, stop it. You know, just to make people like feel ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm gonna have Tourette's too. Send me. I'm gonna say white slurs when a white guy goes on stage. What? Wow, I have Tourette's. What you get mad at me for? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. You know what I mean? But hey, man, whatever. What are you gonna do about it?
And you are kind of right, yo. We always take the high road, and it's like, and now it's like you have to take the even bigger high road because they'll be like, oh, it's a disability. But it's like, no. Once again, let's start holding people accountable, like you said. The other dude came up there and he's saying that it's like, if you know these people say these wild things, do not have them at this show. If they are going to cause a ruckus like this, you can't have them all. This is why I'm saying you're allowing it by not stopping it. So you're kind of enabling it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah,
it's just wild.
It's just wild.
It's just wild, man. And like they had to sit there. They had to sit there and like be awkward about it. And like they even said that no one came to speak to them after. It's like, yo, so it's like, did you know he was gonna say this shit? You don't care that he says this shit? You're gonna be like, oh well, we all know he has disability. Let's just offer. It's like, no, that doesn't. That's not the way it fucking works.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Nothing you can do about it.
None you can go up. Last topic. Paramount will buy Warner Brothers after Netflix declines the match offer, faces regulatory pushback from US and Europe. Listen, bro, like I always say, this is more way for them to have us pay more for all these goddamn subscriptions. Like at the end of the day, this is all their goal. They're just trying to make shit expensive. Right? Fuck all these companies, bro. Just fuck all these companies.
I mean, they might have something to say about this because it's just like it's becoming ridiculous. Like, look what ESPN doing, buying UFC and WWE and the NBA package, and now their fucking subscription is like fucking $80 a month or some shit. Like, it's just out of control, dude. Like, you know, like eventually these companies are gonna do it to themselves because there's shit out there that you can watch these shits for free, you know, and people are just gonna start doing it because you can't afford it. Imagine right now if you were paying cable, right? Paying cable, you're paying Wi-Fi, you're paying for each subscription, right? So all my subscriptions together were like $60-$70.
Yep.
So you're paying $70 a month, along with your $70 Wi-Fi, that's $140, and if you have cable, that's another $200+. You're spending $300 something on your entertainment.
Yep.
What do you like? And we're in like a semi-recession. Like, the money ain't there in the jobs right now for people to be paying for all this shit.
Nope.
And it's like Paramount is gonna have, like Kofi sent the list of all the rights they're gonna have, and it's like, this is crazy. All the rights they're gonna have is crazy. Like, I don't know. I think it would have made more sense for Netflix to get it, just because Netflix is a big conglomerate right now.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been more of a problem because they would have been like, "All right, Netflix, you're fucking killing the game already. Now you're gonna own Warner Brothers and all this shit." You know, so maybe that deal wouldn't have fell through. They're probably gonna overlook it, still with Paramount. But I think Paramount just lost something. They had UFC, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so I think they just lost. So if they get Warner Brothers, but Paramount has a lot. They got like Nickelodeon. They got a lot. When I had Paramount Plus, they had a lot. Then they had Showtime. They had a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna mean. It just means, just like you said, more money for the stream people buying these services, and you're probably gonna lose people, dude.
Yes.
Pay $25 a month to watch this shit. Like, if I really want to watch a movie, I get it on Amazon for $3. If I'm dying to see a movie, sometimes they have a movie on fucking for free on YouTube. You know, like it just has ads. Like, you know, Amazon Prime, it comes with my Amazon Prime account.
Yep.
You know, and I just watch it off there sometimes. Like, I don't know. Now Amazon Prime has basketball too. Like, there's ways around it, dude. And there's people out there who are so savvy. There's links online that you can find shit and watch for free. Like, they're just hurting themselves. They're just hurting themselves. Cable's about to be obsolete.
Yep.
The only thing that's going to save Verizon is the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Like, Verizon cable is like cooked. Like, Verizon wireless is going to be killing it, and so is the Wi-Fi. But the cable, no one's going to want that shit, dude. No one's going to want that shit. It's too fucking expensive. You're paying $250 a month. And God forbid that's probably like basic. Like, that's not the NFL Network. That's not the fucking NFL Red Zone. That's not NBA TV and all these other packages. It's just basic cable. And then sometimes basic cable is like, why you even have that? Like, I remember we had basic cable, right? So you had MTV, and it had all these shows. And you're like, oh shit, Road Rules and The Next, and BT had Rhapsody and 100% Park, and now you turn on BET, it's just Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for 10 straight hours.
Yeah.
You turn on MTV2, the Wayans brothers for 10 straight hours. Huh? Why do these channels exist? There's no new programming.
Programs, no.
They're just the BT. Sometimes they have Jamie Foxx show for 10 hours straight.
Yep.
They have Jamie Foxx show for 10 hours straight, and I think they got Tyler Perry to do some original shows. I think his shows come on like for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then they go back to like Martin for 10 hours straight.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Martin there too.
I was like, dude, what? This is what we have cable for, so I can watch Everybody Loves Raymond for 10 hours straight.
Yeah, TV Land loves that. They love Everybody Loves Raymond.
And King of Queens. They play both those
they're
shows
on you too.
back to back to back to back. And I love those shows. They're funny, but sometimes I turn the TV on and they're playing reruns.
Yeah.
You can't. There's only so many episodes you can play. You're playing these shows 10 hours straight every day.
Yeah.
Bro, the Bernie Mac show on Aspire TV is on 10 hours straight. The Steve Harvey show was on 10 hours straight on fucking Bounce TV. I'm like, what is this? They're playing the 1969 Batman episode on MeTV for 5 hours straight. What? Like, this is what I'm paying for? No.
You can't show no other shows? There's no other shows that came on at that time? God damn, man.
It's just that there's no more original programming. Like, MTV music videos are dead.
Yeah.
They literally have Ridiculousness playing for 10 hours straight.
Oh, God.
And they just came out Ridiculousness, like they ended Ridiculousness, no more new episodes. I'm like, those were all new episodes? I thought they were reruns. They were doing new episodes. Wow. What they have, Wildin' Out and
Now that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
that's what they got. It's those two shows.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to like revamp Cheaters, I think, and it's like, stop. Like, I don't want, like, stop.
Oh,
they did it for a little bit with Peter Guns. Peter Guns was the host. So he got to a fight with one of the guys.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Because Peter Guns was showing the video, and he's like, damn, look at your girl get her back blown out right now. That's crazy. That's how he was talking. The guy's like, yo, what you said? They started wrestling.
Oh, my God.
and there was one, too, like, the girl came out with Peter Guns, and the guy was there, and he's like, yo, you cheating on your girl, blah, blah, blah. The guy's like, Peter Guns? Yo, ain't you cheating on your girl? What you doing here, bro? What the fuck? What you coming at me for? And he's like, he said, that was a pass, brother. We're here talking about you. I was like, what? Get your ass out of here. You're like 3 baby moms at the same time.
Oh.
But like, yeah, it's like, it sucks because remember growing up MTV, they had all those shows, man. Remember Room Raiders?
Yes. Beavis and Butthead, like, yo, come on, bro.
Room Raiders, they went on your bed with the black light to see you had like cum stains on there and shit. It was fucking crazy, dude.
Oh my God.
You know, like, hold on, I got just so the younger viewers, the great, come on, man, best MTV shows. Oh, Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh yes. Great show, Celebrity Deathmatch. I remember they tried to bring it back for a while. It didn't work out.
The Osbournes, that was a good reality show. Jackass.
Yeah.
Jackass. That had the spinoff, Daria, from Beavis and Butthead. That was a big show. Catfish.
Oh yeah.
Teen Mom.
Yes. What was it? The Love Show, like they wanted to be Do Man's wife or something like that. Like, yo, those shows were like where you got New York from, and like
VH1 had those. VH1 had those.
Yeah. Oh, VH1.
But VH1 was owned by Viacom, which owned MTV. So they had so many ideas for shows. They moved something to VH1. Like, let's give them some love. Like, there's so much show. Punk was on MTV.
Yes, Punk was on MTV. Yep.
Pimp My Ride.
Jeez, you take me down memory lane right now, man.
Date My Mom.
Oh God.
Do you remember that?
No,
Bro.
I didn't remember that. Oh God.
So it was you dated a bunch of moms, and then you chose the daughter from dating the mom.
Oh, I saw that clip. Yeah, I saw that clip. I never watched it, but I saw that clip on Instagram. One dude chose wrong.
MTV Cribs. TRL.
Yes.
TRL. Man, come on, bro. Jersey Shore was big.
Oh God.
16 and Pregnant.
Ugh.
They had a cartoon Eon Flux. That was big. What else they had here? So they had a lot of shows, dude. Like, and these were shows that were like staples.
Yes.
The Hills was a big show. I never watched The Hills, but that was a big show. Love and Hip Hop. That's on VH1 though. But it says it started at MTV.
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
That. Yeah.
MTV Made. Do you remember Made?
I kind of do, but
that was a good show. We said next, Fantasy Factory. Remember Rob Dyrdek? That's what he started. Yeah, he had Robin Big too.
Yeah, Robin Big. That was a good one. That was a good one. I love Robin Big.
The RuPaul Drag Race shows. Those were big shows. They were big shows, bro. She had I'm looking at it right now. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different shows RuPaul had. All drawing off the Drag Race shit. That's insane. Run's House. That was a big show. Run DMC.
Oh,
with his family.
Yeah, I remember watching some episodes of that. Like, I would catch it like towards the end, but like I was like, oh, this is those shows were big about doing like their lives and stuff like that. Those used to do the numbers.
Silent Library.
Oh, I used to love that when they had like the rubber. they like making each other. Oh, Silent Library was a classic. That was a classic.
Yeah. True Life. That was good. Never saw True Life. They had so they would just like get people, like regular people, and they would like have like an hour show on something like real that happened. Like so it was good.
Sounds like a good concept.
They had some celebrities on there too. Like they had different shit. Wild Boys, that was a spinoff from Jackass.
Mm-hmm.
The VMAs used to mean something.
Oh man.
The VMAs used to mean something, but yeah, we named a lot of fucking shows, dude. MTV had it, dude. And it's done now. It's fucking done now. Yo Mama, remember Yo Mama?
Oh, Yo Mama, yeah, that was a good one.
Yo, I went back and saw some of them shows. That shit was ass. We were fucking We were laughing at that shit. What the fuck were we fucking laughing at? That shit was terrible. They had the Ben Stiller show. Only lasted 13 episodes, so that's crazy. So Ben Stiller got his first show at MTV. Yo MTV Raps.
Yes.
Remote Control. I don't remember that show. Hosted by Ken Ober and Colin Quinn. Hanging with MTV, The State, Headbangers Ball. I remember that. Beavis and Butthead. MTV Unplugged.
Yes, MTV Unplugged was a big one.
Yeah, nah, bro. You guys don't know what the hell you missed, man.
At all.
You guys don't know what you missed. They got streamers now, so that's their TV.
Yeah.
Cause my son knows all these streamers. You know this guy? You know this guy? You know this guy? No, I don't. No. I don't know this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole world of my son watches basketball streamers. And there's these streamers that just play basketball.
Yep.
They go to AAU tournaments and they play one-on-one, and it's a whole streaming world of just basketball. And my son watches all of those guys. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
They watch people play video games that they want to play. I'm like,
that's a whole nother entity, dude.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother realm. The realm of like, we have the big streamers that are like, Kai Cenat and I Show Speed, but if you go deep into that shit, there's people out there like you don't know who the fuck they are. They got deals with Twitch and I don't know. I bump into these people sometimes. Like, they come up on my feed. I'm like, who is this guy? Click on his page. He got 3 million followers. He got fucking advertisements from fucking Red Bull and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. Yeah. So, all right. I think we had enough of this. We want to do a little rant at the end there, but
it's cool.
It was needed so you kids could know about MTV, which you missed out
Please.
on. That's it, man. All right. So sorry for the late start. I don't know if we should talk about that. The late start, maybe now that football's not around.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you
Like
can
maybe
do
go a
that.
little later because I was thinking about it today. I'm like 11 a.m. was good before because we did like a
Football.
pregame
Yeah,
for football. I feel like people now are sleeping in later now because football's not
yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah. No
It's
one's waking
getting
up for
up.
9 o'clock games anymore. So we kind of like
Yeah. So
push
maybe
it back a
maybe
little bit.
we'll think about it like during not football season. Um, will start a little later because I think this is the most we had in the chat.
Oh,
We got 41 people here the whole time.
oh wow, yeah, yeah.
At
People are
11,
waking up later.
yeah, so 11 a.m. I think the most we probably had was like recently was like 17, 16.
Okay.
So maybe this late start shows us to start later. I don't
Yep.
know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week,
Yeah.
man.